Untouchable is persecuting us as they are on their way. Neil deGrasse Tyson hollers out, demanding the most disappointing and miserable exposure made by the Explorer in the past 10 years. A disclosure that researchers were not the slightest bit ready for, since the Explorer sent back this upsetting information from space. Experts have been unable to go, and everybody is walking around a focused climate. Specialists, examiners, and Neil deGrasse Tyson modelers have been pulled from their stations to battle these mysterious objects that Voyager just spotted. We know practically nothing about where these astounding things are coming from or where they are going, but what we should have faith in is that we have seen nothing like them beforehand. What are these perplexing things that were recently found by Trailblazer 1? Join us today as we take apart these responses in Neil deGrasse Tyson's Trailblazer 1, which has identified 500 dark objects passing by in space for nearly 50 years. Explorer 1 has been cruising through the roads of space, exploring the vast spaces that ground-based telescopes have been denied from seeing, and uncovering revelations that leave our mouths thoroughly open in shock. Due to the genius characters that flow in a flood at the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Lab, Explorer 1 has been the marvelous center of the new realm of intergalactic space. This engineering masterpiece has stirred us to the magnificent wonders that exist in our universe. In another breakthrough, Neil deGrasse Tyson has confirmed that Trailblazer has seen 500 dark objects floating serenely in space. This news came as a shock to mainstream experts, shaking them as everybody started poring over the information collected by Pioneer 1. Something odd was maturing not too far off, and it was trying to settle this foaming inquiry that had staggered even the greatest of researchers. Since Neil deGrasse Tyson confirmed this revelation, various interpretations have been flying in the air, attempting to draw a specific picture that makes sense of the mystery. Had it been another rocket that conveyed the kind of staggering information that was recently delivered from space, examiners might have investigated the authenticity of the data. At any rate, it is Explorer 1 we are discussing here, the space probe that has been cruising through the vastness of space for almost 50 years now, and has exceeded our expectations like a patient who beat illness. Explorer 1 has beaten researchers' expected future of 3 years to spend over 45 years in space, uncovering history-making discoveries. Meanwhile, the most fascinating part about this famous story is that Explorer is creating this accomplishment story from an extremely far distance from Earth. The last time experts checked, they saw that the space probe was 14.5 billion miles from our planet, running perpetually in space with no sign that it would decrease its speed any time in the not-so-distant future. Specialists say that the space probe has been going at a rate equal to the distance between the Earth and the Sun each year. This is one reality that experts have found somewhat challenging to accept, given that, ordinarily, one would have expected the space probe's speed to have declined significantly, given the longevity of its mission in space. After investigating it further, it appears Explorer 1 will undoubtedly be the unique case concerning this story, and it has shown proof of this again with its most recent discoveries. It was actually just like any other day for experts when Globetrotter 1 delivered exciting news that would stick in their memories for a long time. Voyager 1 had unexpectedly discovered a few surprising things passing by in space. This disclosure was frightening, which figures out the initial confusion among cosmologists when they investigated data, showing that around 500 dark objects had appeared from nowhere. In a brief moment, we went from having no information on these objects to experts breaking their intellectual capacities, searching for answers to this puzzle that nature had put in their laps. Experts were in a fix, and the blame could be traced to just one responsible party, Traveler 1. Suddenly, examiners knew that the solution to unraveling the mystery also lay on the heavy shoulders of the space probe. From the very beginning, when word of this disclosure broke out, a few experts considered the status quo possible, that it might have been a mistake. They believed that Explorer might have been erroneously finding it, and, as such, may have been sending wrong information back to us. If we choose to follow this unfolding path, it seems like a possible explanation, given that Swashbuckler 1 was launched as far back as 1977, almost 50 long years of active service for humanity. One could guess that the probe's computers would have become exhausted and started to malfunction, failing in their duties and sending back low-quality data to the ground team. As tempting as the scenario sounds, experts have advised that we shouldn't settle there, as it would be a slap to the resilient spirit of the explorer. In spite of the harsh and whimsical climate of space, Pioneer 1 has consistently delivered brilliant data about our universe. In defiance of the hasty assumptions of skeptics, the space probe has maintained its long life due to its dual redundant computer systems. Like its twin Adventure 2, Explorer 1 came equipped with two sets of command subsystems, Flight Data Systems FDS, and Attitude and Articulation Control Systems ACS. This has been the secret force behind the rocket's strong will to explore through space and uncover revelations. The obvious redundancy allowed for constant switching between systems and the ability to activate dormant computer parts, thus extending their lifespan. While designing Explorer 1, the engineers on Earth devised a plan to improve the spacecraft efficiency. This plan relied on using improved systems, though they were constrained by time and power budget limitations. Electrical specialists concluded that the instruments needed to be developed using simplified systems that depended on hardware logic. Therefore, Trailblazer computer systems contain power management, 6 onboard computers integrated into a distributed system with 3 dual-redundant pairs. Having overcome this obstacle, experts faced the next difficult task, maintaining the systems. This complex level was conquered by writing a steady power management plan. Here's where it gets a bit fascinating. Power management included supporting the functional components of Voyager's computer systems. To be honest, this is a challenging task given the limited power resources available on board the space device. It was like sending a hunter into the deep wilderness to chase wild creatures with only a handful of tools. Nevertheless, scientists found a way around this issue by considering several measures to monitor and optimize power usage aboard the spacecraft. A real example of these power management measures is a strategic shutdown of minor systems. Experts had to make the tough decision to use a precise approach to identify and deactivate parts or subsystems that were not essential to the mission's core. Objectives. We see evidence of this when we look at radiators connected to specific instruments that had to be turned off. These radiators were initially designed to maintain the instruments at specific temperatures for optimal performance. However, the story had to be rewritten by activating them only when necessary, as it drastically reduced power consumption on board the spacecraft. This reduction in the rocket's power use has a ripple effect. It extends the probe's future. This is a win-win for everyone. In like manner, we should remember that the decision to shut down non-essential systems isn't made lightly. Such an organized move requires careful consideration of the trade-offs between power conservation and the scientific goals of the probe. Whenever such a decision was made, all hands had to be on deck. Experts had to get together and assess the impact of deactivating specific systems on the quality and availability of scientific data. Feelings were not guiding. It all definitely revolved around the facts. The team was driven by the desire to maximize power efficiency while maintaining the essential functionality of the spacecraft so it could continue gathering valuable data about our universe undisturbed. Experts and scientists alike maintained that nothing should keep Explorer 1 from uncovering the significant mysteries locked away in the mysterious realms of space, secrets that the universe has been keeping from us for centuries. In any case, specific power reduction isn't the only way that NASA experts are keeping the Voyager afloat and working efficiently in space. They had another major advantage up their sleeves, which they intended to put to good use to support the spacecraft. The seasoned experts devise power management strategies that are adaptable to the ever-changing conditions of the probe's current environment. For example, as Voyager 1 ventures farther away from the Sun, the available solar energy undergoes a reduction. We would agree that this is an issue, but the experts were prepared. They had anticipated this growing threat by ensuring that the space apparatus adjusted its power usage accordingly. This flexible approach is a success for NASA engineers and scientists, as it ensures that the available power resources are efficiently allocated to support the probe's critical tasks and data transmission back to Earth. The good news doesn't end here. There have been consistent technical advancements and updates in power management, which have allowed specialists to refine and streamline the spacecraft's power system over the years. A closer look at these upgrades reveals that the text cuts off here, so I am unable to finish. A closer look at these upgrades reveals that over time, experts have consistently refined the power systems aboard Explorer 1, ensuring the spacecraft can function effectively, even with limited resources. As technology advances, new techniques for optimizing energy consumption are constantly being developed. These enhancements ensure that the spacecraft can continue operating well beyond its expected lifespan, consistently gathering valuable data and sending it back to Earth, despite the immense challenges it faces in the hostile environment of space. Another key element in maintaining Explorer 1's longevity is its advanced communication systems. As the spacecraft moves farther from Earth, communication delays increase and signal strength diminishes. Yet, thanks to innovative techniques in data transmission and signal processing, Explorer 1 continues to send back essential information from the far reaches of the solar system and beyond. This is no small feat, and it speaks to the ingenuity of the engineers and scientists who designed the spacecraft to withstand the many obstacles of interstellar exploration. The fact that Explorer 1 has exceeded all expectations and continues to send valuable scientific data is a testament to human determination, creativity, and ingenuity. This mission, initially intended to last just a few years, has now become a beacon of exploration and discovery, continuously expanding our understanding of the universe. With each passing day, Explorer 1 provides insights that help shape the future of space exploration and deepen our understanding of the cosmos. The revelations brought forth by Explorer 1 are not just technical achievements. They also serve as a reminder of the vast, uncharted territories that still lie beyond our reach. There are still many mysteries waiting to be uncovered, and Explorer 1 is leading the way. Whether it's identifying unknown celestial objects, uncovering new cosmic phenomena, or sending back critical data about the interstellar environment, the probe's discoveries continue to reshape our understanding of space. As we look toward the future, the legacy of Explorer 1 will undoubtedly inspire future generations of scientists and engineers. It will remind us of the incredible potential of human exploration and the importance of pushing the boundaries of what we know. Though Explorer may first one day cease to function, its discoveries will live on, helping to pave the way for future space missions and ensuring that the quest for knowledge continues. The success of Explorer 1 also raises important questions about the nature of space exploration and our place in the universe. If one small spacecraft can achieve so much, what else might be out there waiting to be discovered? What secrets of the cosmos are still hidden? And what will we learn from the ongoing exploration of space? These questions fuel our desire to reach further, to understand more, and to continue pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. In conclusion, the story of Explorer 1 is one of perseverance, innovation, and discovery. It is a symbol of what humanity can achieve when we work together toward a common goal, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe, Explorer 1 will remain a shining example of the power of human curiosity and the unyielding drive to uncover the unknown. And perhaps, as we look up at the stars, we can take comfort in the knowledge that Explorer 1, a silent sentinel in the vastness of space, will keep sending back its secrets for years to come, ensuring that our exploration of the cosmos is far from over.